Teesta Setalvad is an author, a journalist and an activist. She has co-founded the NGOs Journalism Against Communalism and Citizens for Justice and Peace. She has worked for the victims in Gujarat riots, and today we will be joining her in conversation. I'm Renza Iqbal from DoolNews, joining in conversation with Teesta Setalvad.
I think the Gujarat elections show a shift, a social, cultural and political shift in Gujarat, which is going to become more and more significant in the days to come. We have a 81-seat opposition and a 99-seat ruling party, which means that the majoritarian way in which the BJP used to function will be much curbed. I think it's a sign of hope. I think it's inspirational. I think the way the young independent MLA Jignesh Mevani, with the support of the Congress Party, CPM, CPI, ML, CPI, Dalit movements across the board, won his election, and the way he is thinking of building, he and others are thinking of building a youth front, which is a progressive youth front, signals a very positive alternative in Indian politics. See, Kerala always shows a ray of hope because of its demography, because of its history, because of its commitment to progressive movements. But I don't think Kerala should be complacent, neither should the Kerala government be complacent. There are serious issues of majoritarian and minority communalism. There are serious issues of Dalit and land distribution not happening. There are serious issues of the DPI schools, as I was told today. There are serious issues of curriculum, which needs to be more creatively designed. So I think Kerala always will be a ray of hope, but Kerala should not be complacent. It's always been a tough battle because the vicious state is targeting us, continues to target us, and continues to target many human rights defenders. So it's a physical threat. It's an existential threat, and they want to also cripple and intimidate our supporters, who are a vast number of Indians all over the country. So it's basically, according to me, a fight between good and evil, and which India will win. I don't want to comment on that because honestly I can't see any positives emerging yet. If something happens, I would just say I'll be pleasantly surprised. It is symptomatic of the regime in power. The famous Carnatic singer T.M. Krishna said in a column he wrote yesterday, which was published on, I think, Scroll, saying that the public discourse has been reduced to such a low level in India, and actually the Prime Minister is responsible. That the ideology that the Prime Minister represents believes in insightful speech, hate speech, is anti-constitutional, and the mob lynchings and takings of life, whether it's in Rajasthan, Karnataka, anywhere, is a reflection of the mob believing that they have impunity from the rule of law and the constitution, and that the long arm of the law will not reach them because the ruling party will protect them. It's shocking and it's shameful. See, everywhere I go, particularly BJP ruled states, there's a complete threat that those who talk about constitutional values, those who talk about peace, those who talk about dialogues, are the ones who are under threat. So you have the Adityanaths and the Modis and the Amit Shahs and the Sadhvis crisscrossing the country, spewing venom. They are not detained. But those who talk about peace, who talk about dialogue, who talk about constitutional values, those are the people under threat. So it's a threat we face, but it's a battle we are facing head on, and we hope that the better India will win.
That was Teesta Setalvad, reflecting her opinions on India and against communalism. Let's hope her battle wins.